Our next guest is an old friend of ours who comes by periodically. He will be performing tomorrow through Sunday night at Mac's Famous Bar in Daytona Beach, Florida. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome a very funny man, George Miller. George? Good to see you. How you doing? You look like you may have put on a little weight. I haven't seen you in quite a while.
By the way, I wanted to say I'm very glad to be here tonight because all my life I wanted to follow open fly and eat me date jokes. So, this is the night. This is the night.
Well, we'll just see how you do. You got your work cut out for you.
I did. I gained some weight, and I eat this cereal late at night. I get this variety pack where they got 10 in a pack, individual servings, and you eat your favorite ones first, and then you get down to the last pack, and it's always product 19. And I've been noticing a lot about weight. I notice in movies. I saw Mississippi Burning.
Oh, yeah. Gene Hackman.
Gene Hackman, ladies and gentlemen, yeah. And I notice in movies, white Southern bigots are always overweight.
Are they?
Yeah. What do you want to do tonight, Jed? Well, let's discriminate and then grab a cheeseburger. Did a little acting, one of those acting pieces.
Work some of that eat-me-date stuff into your material. And the gimmicks? Are you still looking for a gimmick? For a while you were the...
was the bothered comic?
The bothered comic, then the in the news, in the know, or...
Out-of-work comic for a while. Tonight I'm the ticked-off comic. Boy, there are so many things. This Mike Tyson, he says...
Things got your dander up. Mike Tyson.
Dander up. Yeah, Mike Tyson, he says the best punch he ever threw was at Robin Givens. About 2 months ago, he was accused of hitting a parking lot attendant. I think a few more of these warm-up fights, he's going to be ready to take on a vagrant who has the flu. I'm pretty sure of it.
Wait a minute, would that be a flu-ridden vagrant?
That would be the same thing, a vagrant who has the flu.
Try it the other way once. When you go down there to Daytona, try it.
All right, I'll give it a try. All right. Yeah. And if it doesn't work, I'll put it in the inactive file and eventually sell it to a new guy just starting out, okay? I'm really ticked off about, well, maybe you saw this in the paper. This really made me mad. Did you know that the leader of the skinheads is Mr. Clean?
Didn't know that.
Didn't know that.
That was in the newspaper.
Shouldn't have brought that up, I don't think. I'm real ticked off at Dear Abby. She thinks she's so hot stuff. Around the holidays, she actually says this. She says, my New Year's resolutions column has become an annual tradition. Huh. Well, move over Santa and the Christ child.
I can see that you were really ticked off.
Oh, I'm just fuming.
I can hear it in your voice.
I'm just fuming. The maddest I ever got, though, this was about, I don't think you know this story, about 5 years ago, I ran out of dough in a strange town. I had no money. I didn't eat for 3 days. I'm starving to death. I panhandled 50 cents. I put it in a vending machine. I'm standing there trying to decide which would be more filling, a candy bar, peanuts, potato chips. Before I could decide, some wise guy walks by and pushes gum. Boy, was I ticked off.
Man.
Oh, man.
And that's the very definition of a wise guy, too, isn't it?
That's right. Or a smart ass.
Sure.
Whichever. You can say smart ass.
Now, do people ever get offended when you do jokes about them? We have trouble with that on the program sometimes.
Yeah, I did a joke on your show a couple of months ago, and I talked about the fact that people, they don't give a damn about their jobs anymore. It's rampant in this country. There's a company, you know by their name, they're not going to do anything. U-Haul.
Right. Says it all.
So I do the joke. A guy calls me up from U-Haul complaining. I said, hey, it's just a joke, Mr. Doolittle. I don't think this guy was real bright anyway. We got to talking. He said he lived on the West Coast, and he said he would never live on the East Coast because the end of the world will be 3 hours earlier. So you got to...
He was buying himself some time then, in other words.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Oh, I see.
But you did. You got to talking. Well, that's darn nice of you. Yeah. Just get in from Los Angeles?
Just got in from Los Angeles. I'm seated between two people. This lady here never shut up the whole 6 hours. Yeah. Showed me some small dental floss, some small size. Yeah. She says, I always take this with me. I put it in my purse when I'm on the airplane. Right. Say, hey, good idea. Wouldn't want to get loaded down with that regular size dental floss. Then there's a guy on this side of me who's a cop. The guy's a cop, and I don't know if you know this, but I was a cop at one time.
I didn't realize that. Yeah, really? You were a police officer?
Yeah, years ago.
Where was this? Up in Seattle?
No, this was the Los Angeles PD.
No
and,
kidding,
yeah,
LAPD.
I was fired after about 3 days because there was a guy way up on top of a tall building threatening suicide, and I shot him.
No.
And, Yeah, it was a judgment call. It was one of those, yeah.
So did they lift your shield for that?
Yeah, I was off just like that. I was completely gone. And after that, I sold.
Nuts.
Yeah, that's right. And what I really hate about these airplanes, besides sitting in the middle there, was they insult your intelligence
How's
on
that?
these planes. Well, they always make.
And how would you know?
Comments. Oh my.
Oh, it's Sweatshirt Boy right here.
I had heard your new apartment was decorated in early jerk. I didn't know if it was true, but I thought it was. Anyway, so they always make these announcements. They say, for those passengers with connecting flight, see an agent at the gate. Well, thanks. I usually just wander around hoping to spot a plane that's going my way.
Yeah. All right, let's see. Tomorrow night, you'll begin the big gig down there in Daytona Beach.
I have more plugs in that also.
At Mac's Famous Bar.
And July 3rd, I'll be at the Atlanta Punchline. And next week
We're
at the
out of
Funny
time.
Bone
We'll be
in
right back here with
Rochester.
George Miller, ladies and gentlemen. Why would you? That's right. Why would you?
No, I have no more jokes.
Are you
no,
sure?
I'm joked out.
Well, what about the people down there at Mac's Famous Bar in Daytona?
Well, they'll have to pay, I think it's a $2 cover charge.
Yeah, but if they said, George, do us another joke, you'd do them another joke.
Oh, no way, no way. No,
Really?
I usually play at large outdoor stadiums. I want that intimacy of Mac's Famous Bar.
I see. Arenas you're working these
Arenas,
days.
yeah, arenas.
And sports shows.
Festival seating,
Yeah,
of course.
My thanks to everybody who was here tonight. And tomorrow, Andrea Martin, Jackson Brown, and Phil Corrington from the Chicago Field Museum of Natural History. Good night, everybody.